Hey, what's up? Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Wherever you're tuning in to me on, this is the Mind of Music. That's right. These vlogs, they now got a name. It's called the Mind of Music. I'm so happy. Thank you all very much who have tuned in to me this past week when I first started these vlogs. I'm enjoying myself. I love it, and I love the responses that I'm getting. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Do not adjust your screen. This suit is, in fact, yellow. Yes, this is my yellow suit. This is not my Easter suit. It's one of the very many suits that I do have. Anybody that knows me personally knows I love my colored suits. So I'm going to get that out of the way down. I'm sure somebody's going to leave some comments about it. Okay, listen, a couple things I want to get to real quick before I get on with the question of the day and topic of the day. I do want to give a personal shout out to Lim Dunnigan. He did shout me out on his Shout It Out Sundays. I really appreciate, excuse me, not Shout It Out Sundays, it's Show Love Sundays. He did actually shout me out on camera, and it might seem like a small thing to most people, but hey, it's really a big thing to me. Lem, I appreciate you giving me a shout out like that, man. It really does mean a lot to me, because it means somebody out there that's been doing this a long time has actually been paying attention to me, and I greatly appreciate that, man. Much love, brother, much love. Secondly, my vlogs, The Mind of Music, is going to have a format to it, okay? Basically, this is what's going to happen. On Mondays, I'm going to be discussing topics that I found out there on Facebook, whether they be through people's status updates or a really hot topic out there on Facebook. I'm going to be discussing that on Mondays. Tuesdays, I'm going to be discussing some headline news. So if we have a topic that's out there on the news, it's a real hot topic, expect to see that on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're going to be giving information that's found on the World Wide Web. As you saw last week, I talked about the PIPL website, which I will continue to go back to and inform people about that People Search website. Very important information and stuff that's out there that you don't even realize is out there on the internet about you. Going to be discussing things like that on Wednesday. Thursdays, relationships, and more relationships. Love, marriage, yada, yada, yada. Big, wide open topic. We can talk about stuff like that all day. And on Fridays, I'm going to be giving you an encouraging word. Straight out of the Word of God. Yes, I am a born-again believer, and I will continue to say it. So I'm going to be giving you an encouraging word from the Word of God concerning that on Friday. So, now, on to the topic of the day. As I said, Mondays we're going to be talking about topics that we found out there on Facebook. And this past week, just recently, it was actually on Saturday, I clicked on someone's site. Like I said, I'm not going to mention the person's name. It's not even relevant. What's important is the information that I'm about to share with you. The person that made a comment on their status update, they said something to the effect of, quote, men are simple. And when I say simple, I don't mean that in a good way, okay? Some of the comments that followed up with about 80, 90 some comments, you know, with men and women going back and forth. One individual actually said that women rule the world and men are just here for the company. You know, now, a lot of these things like this on the surface, they might seem very innocent, they might seem very harmless. But my question is this: what does this mindset do to us as individuals? You know, when we say things like this. I know comedians a lot of times they'll say different things about men and women. Women are crazy. Men, all they want is sex. And those things, they seem real funny and innocent and ha ha ha. We get a good laugh out of it. But my question is this: what does that type of mindset really do to you? You know, what does that type of mindset really do to your children when you say something like this around your daughters or around your sons? That well, you know, women all they care about is what, you know, excuse me, men all they care about is sex. You know, you say that to your young 7-year-old daughter. You say things like that around your 7-year-old daughter. What does that do to her mindset if she thinks that's all that men want from her? You know, what will that do to her in a relationship when she grows older one day and she wants to get married? If she has that in her mind, you know, men, by the same token, if we treat women like all they are is just some sex object, what does that do to our young sons? I'm a father myself. I have a 12-year-old son. What does that do to our 12-year-old sons when we take and make women as though they're some type of sex object? What is that going to do to them? I'm going to tell you what it's going to do. It's going to mess it up for the next generation, and the next generation, and the generation after that. All that's going to happen is everybody's going to continue to have this mindset that men are this way, women are this way, and all it does is just causes a complete and total social breakdown. So we need to be very careful about the things that we actually say out there, and not just that, but the things that we're operating under. So like I said, this was a hot topic. I'm not discussing a person's name. This is not even bashing them or at all. As a matter of fact, if you tune into this vlog, if you tune into this edition of Mind of Music, please don't take it personally, because I am not attacking you. But this was a topic that I really did feel it was necessary to discuss, because it started off something simple, and then there were just a whole bunch of generalities that were thrown out there about men and women, and those generalities are very unhealthy. Because I got news for you. There's a lot of men that are out there that are not, looking just for sex from women. There's a lot of men out there, like myself, for example, that don't mind giving a woman a foot rub after working hard. That don't mind giving you a back rub. They don't mind cooking the dinner. So there's guys out there. But when we put those generalities out there, that men are this way or women are that way, we start messing it up for the ones that really don't operate under that negative mindset. So that's the topic of the day. Hey, please feel free to leave me some comments. I'm sure you will. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that's going to comment on this particular topic. And thank you very much again for tuning into this into this vlog and to this cast of the Mind of Music. You can hit me up on youtube.com/musicofmarvin. That's www.youtube.com/musicofmarvin. That's my personal YouTube site with my videos, some of my music videos, and everything else that are on there. Also, of course, Facebook, Marvin Music Man Lewis. You can hit me up on my personal email address, musicofmarvin@gmail.com. Even if you have some topics that you want to discuss, that maybe you don't even want to, you might have a question that you might want to ask, and I can, bring it to the show, and I can give you a personal shout out or whatever, however you want to do it. You can hit me there, musicofmarvin@gmail.com. So I thank you very much for tuning in, people. Take care, be safe, and just wait for another opportunity to get into the Mind of Music. Take care, guys.
Feel what I feel when I feel what I feel when I'm feeling in the sunshine. Feel what I feel when I feel what I feel when I'm feeling in the sunshine.